6th Standard Valley Education. The community effort. Haha, look how these weak plants break. Father, why do not use a bucket of water instead? It saves so much water. Ian, please do not stand on the bench. You are making it dirty. No, thank you. Uncle, I got my own clothes. Asima and Akash were playing in the park when they saw an old man trip over something on fall. They ran to help the old man. When they had made sure that he was not hurt, they went to see what he had trapped over. There was a pile of wrapper, ice cream stick, dry leaves, dead plants, dead flowers, and a deflated ball. Look here, Asima, this is the pile of waste on which the old man tripped, said Akash. Yes, this is so sad. People eat ice cream and throw vapors and sticks around. All this peels up and can hurt people, said Asima, shaking her head. I have an idea, Asima. Let's clean the park and educate people about the bad effects of littering, said the Akash. Exactly. But how can we do this? Asked Asima. Every day before we started playing, we will go around in group and clean sections of the park. After that, for 15 minutes, we will talk to people. We will ask everyone to respect the park and keep it clean, said Akash. We can also make posters and put them in the park so the people remember, said Asima. Now you are thinking, said Akash. Together they ran back to the group with which they were playing. They told other children in their group about cleaning Akash and Asima. Reached a little early. They were carrying chart paper, colors, rulers, sizes, and old magazines. All the children got together and made posters. The next day, they divided themselves into groups and first cleaned the parks. As they it was quite dirty. It looked at all their allotted time. The third day again the children went around cleaning the park and stuck posters all around the park. By now all other people in the park had become circus. They wanted to know what these children were trying to do. On the fourth day, after cleaning the park, the children went to different group of people and talked them about caring of the park. Everybody was so impressed by the efforts of children that they readily offered help. In fact, people joined hands with the children to clean the park and educate others. In just a few days, people understood the importance of cleaning keeping the path clean and respecting its beauty. In fact, the children played happily now as their toys did not get dirty. Old people walked more freely as they were no longer scared of tripping over piles of rubbish. It was so cleanest park you had ever seen because the people using it kept it so. Remember, be a responsible member of your committee. Commitment. Keep your surroundings neat and clean. If you see someone damaging public property, talk to them and explain why it is wrong. Respect nature and take care of it. The best perfect. Small story. I should pack my bags for school tomorrow, then I will remember to take everything. Winnie, Kushi, Archana, let me put my toys away, then I will play with you. Coach, will put these things away. It's his job, not mine. This is where we took the book from. Hannah and Aisha were the best of friends. They loved each other and understood by each other during good and bad times. When they reached the 5th grade, Ahana was made the junior school prefect. Aisha was very proud of Ahana. She knew that the friend was so best perfect in the school. It so happened over the weekend, Asa forgot to cut her nails, but she was not the bothering as it was Ahana who checked the students' nail before the assembly. Being her best friend, Asa was sure that the Ahana could let her go. At the assembly, when it was time to their nail checking, Asha confidently showed her hands to Hannah. Hannah, seeing her friend's long nails, said Hannah, "Your nails are quite long. I am afraid you will have to take a round of a playground." Asha was shocked to hear this. She felt really hurt. She left the line quietly and started running around the playground. She was really angry with Ahana. Ahana also felt bad that she had to do this to Asha. When Asha reached the home, her mother asked her how her day was. She started crying and said, Mother, today Ahana punished me. She made me take a round of playground because my nails were long. Can you believe it? I am her best friend. Why did she do this to me? Mother smiled and said, Asha, do not feel bad. Ahana was just doing her duty. When you are in the position of responsibility, you have to treat everyone equally, even if they are your friends. Ahana was being fair. Instead of crying over it, you should support her. The next day at the school, Asha went to Ahana. Ahana, please forgive me. I thought you were being mean to me on purpose. But mother is right. You have to be fair. I am happy that you are able to see beyond our friendship and act responsibly. After all, you are the best perfect in the school, she said. Ahana hugged Asha. I felt horribly about punishing you. Thank you for understanding, Asha. Remember, understand your responsibility. Behave responsibly in class and at home. Do not damage any property that belongs to others. Take special care of things that you have borrowed and return them in time. Take care of the library in school and the books in it. Rules and laws. A law is a rule and set of rules for good behavior which is considered right and important by the majority of people. Rules are made for safety, health and efficiency. As children we think that rules are made only for us. However, rules are made for grown-ups too. When grown-ups break the law, they are handled by police and punished by the court. Sometimes grown-ups are sent to jail for breaking a law. It is important to know that our parents, teachers and caregivers may punish us for breaking a rule, but no one should physically attack us. If anyone does so, they are violating a child's right, which is punishable under law. Rani's gift. Let me put my unused shirts in the hampering myself. My daughter is studying hard for her exams. Welcome, sir. Welcome, little ma'am. Thank you, uncle, for getting my grandmother's letter. In a faraway town lived two friends, Rani and Geeta. Rani was a wealthy merchant's only son. Geeta was the daughter of their gardener. The girls loved each other dearly. Every day Geeta could come to call Rani to play. She could say, "Let us go near the pond today. Rani, we should play on its banks." Often Rani could say, "Geeta, let us go on swims today." The two girls would then laugh, giggling and play on their swings in Rani's garden. It was Rani's birthday. She was really excited. She ran to her friend Geeta to invite her. "Tomorrow is my birthday, Geeta. I will have a big party and you have to come." "Of course I will come, dear friend," replied Geeta happily. Back home, Geeta started wondering what gift could make Rani in the happiest. She said her father, "Father, what could I give Rani as a gift? I want to give her the best present ever." At this, her father smiled. "I have a lot of flowers plants. Choose the best looking one and give to her." The next evening, Geeta arrived at Rani's house, dressing in her best clothes. Saw the house was decorated with light flower garlands and balloons. Some of their friends had already arrived. "Happy birthday, Rani," said Geeta, giving her a pot of beautiful white essence. "This is your birthday present, my best friend. Is this for me?" "It is beautiful, Geeta. I love it," said Rani, taking the pot from Geeta. Mother, father, Tina, Aditya and Sonam, everyone come here. Rani called loudly to all her friends. "Look what Geeta has brought for me," said Rani. She showed everybody for the potted plant happily. "This is lovely, Geeta," said Aditya, admiring the flowers. A beautiful present Indeed, Geeta. Was this your father's idea? Asked Rani's father. Yes, uncle, but I also taken care of this plant along with my father. I am glad that Rani likes it so much, said Geeta politely. In fact, amongst all the presents Rani has received, this is the precious, said Sonam. That night, Geeta was very happy. Geeta's father was too happy. He said to Geeta's mother, Rani's family was always treated us and our work respectfully. It is nice to see that their daughter also respects us. Remember, no work is small or big. Every kind of work at a special place. Help your parents with the household work. Walk alone. He sacrificed his life for the country. The only reason we all here today in this class is because of our national heroes. Janaganamaha. Watching the Republic Day parade fly fills my heart with pride. Walk alone. If they answer not to call your call, walk alone. If they are afraid and cowardly facing the wall, oh thought unlucky one, open your mind and speak out alone. If they turn away the desert you were crossing in wilderness, oh thought unlucky one, trample the thorns under their tread, and alone the blood line track travel. Thank you.